good question. And so I think that what we have to do is you have to segment issues. Childhood obesity is passionate of actually my family as well. My dad did a documentary on it. It's something that's very, very, we're very focused. I helped do that documentary. But I'm not focused on advertising to children so that they can eat healthy. That's not my personal cause. My personal cause is to show today's youth that there are other alternate routes for success other than being a policeman, a firefighter, a lawyer, a doctor. That I didn't really know what entrepreneurship was until I was a junior in college. I was studying abroad and had an inspiring professor. Right? I came from a fairly middle class, affluent neighborhood in Northern California, and entrepreneurship. I understood what the term was, but didn't really get it. Right? So if I don't get it, what are low income kids across the country who don't have the same opportunities that I had? Right? So the idea is to expose what is entrepreneurship first and foremost, and then how can you break down the barriers for these kids to start their own business, or think about that there is no fear of, okay, well, how do I start a business and things like that. So some of the stuff that we're doing is partnering with organizations to take those barriers away for these kids in our program, which is a free incorporation or LLC, free website, free logo, free phone lines, little things like this that can make a big difference, right? And then getting their product featured on Roozt and kind of the launch and working with them and being at that true incubator, right? And so I'm not going to attack the problem of childhood obesity from the advertising standpoint. I'm going to attack it from, if you're going to start a food company, do it in an organic, fair trade way that is not going to be high fructose corn syrup and additives and preservatives and things like that are going to make our children unhealthy down the line. That's my angle.
It's interesting.
Right, and companies like Disney, to add to that, I mean, there are people that will see a company like Disney as the problem. But when if you look at our website and you look at the corporate responsibility area, we're doing a lot around healthy kids initiatives, and there's a lot of work that we're doing with the current presidential administration around, getting kids to move, getting kids to learn how to plant food. You gotta recognize in some areas, like we're talking low-income neighborhoods, planting a garden, like I don't have grass or I don't have a dirt patch. How am I gonna plant a garden? So there are things that we are doing as an organization to do that. We've got a lot of food products. You go into a supermarket, there are tons of Disney products. But what you're seeing is a reduction in the amount of sugar in those products. And it's going to take time. So the other thing we have to recognize is this is not something, a switch you can just turn on and turn off. Do any of you eat cereal? Like Kellogg's, like Fruit Loops? Okay, Kellogg's Fruit Loops. If you've eaten Fruit Loops for the past 5 years of your life, you'll notice that Fruit Loops have changed. They used to put on the box 25% reduction in sugar just to get you excited about it. Now they don't tell you anymore, and the sugar is reduced more than 25%, but you don't miss the sugary Fruit Loops, do you? That's change. Gradual change over time that is resonant in the youth of today.
That's a great point. It takes time. I mean, change happens slowly. It doesn't happen overnight. And it starts, that's what we're saying. It starts with today's youth and incubating the ideas in them that they can create change, that they can do things that maybe they thought they couldn't, or whatever outside pressures saying they can't. Giving them opportunity, education, and hope to get to that next level. So
that's a great question.